Okay, welcome back. So, I love clothing. I don't think I've shared this too much because I'm a little uh, I struggle to really trust it, I suppose. Growing up, I always had hand-me-downs, but I remember matching like my shirts to my sweaters and stuff like that. Wearing colored shirts as a kid. So first, this handkerchief I chose for a couple of reasons. One, it's really bold, and I tried on a bunch. I wanted to see what I was going to work with, and this was the last one. I actually pulled it out to make a point about doing something the wrong way. But when I put it in, it was the last one, and I was really amazed. Like that hue of pink is so saturated that it kind of works. It's a little deeper, and it's a cool difference between the shirt, right? It's almost deep crimson or fuchsia or something, whereas the shirt's a little lighter, and this shirt is more white. You can see, right? There's a lot more light to this shirt, so the darkness of this plays off of the suit. It really pops. It's cool. The way I folded it was I just kind of scrunched it up and pushed it in there and hoped for the best. And when I saw what it looked like, I thought, wow, that's cool. That looks like a flower kind of escaping my shirt. This is the other angle I thought about. This is kind of be a little harder to show it up, but it's a darker gray with pink. And I didn't really like this even going into it. My guess was it actually, notice how it pulls away, right? It shrinks what's there. It diminishes this space. It creates a negative space. I think with a suit like this that's already dark, you probably want something lighter. I was looking at just a plain white puff because, that's classic, and you can always create a bit of relief for your eyes when you're using a handkerchief this way. It's just a little bit less fabric for people to see. That being said, I don't love it with this shirt. This shirt is loud, and it wants something else that's kind of loud. It wants something else that makes a statement. This shirt has a lot of presence to it. This handkerchief does not right now. This is a very muted, it's safe, and the nature of presence, remember, is that it has an impact, and this doesn't have much of an impact right now. Not a bad look, but it's not very dramatic. This pocket square, I love, and I love it because one, the color is really cool, and two, because it's knitted, which is really rare. Knit ties are awesome, and they provide a lot of texture. And a knit pocket square is another way to shift up the texture. Notice these are silk. This is a knitted one. So just by changing, even if I had a silk one of the same color, which that one I was wearing originally kind of is, this adds something else to the outfit. So I was going to put in like that. We can see when I tried it out, it's small. I could spread it out, but this is not, it's a very small pocket square. It's the only downside. I could wear it like that. I don't love it. I find that this pink tends to clash a little bit more with this, as opposed to the other one, which was almost like ridiculously overpowering. It was so bad it was good, Whereas this one, it works. Technically, it's correct because this color pink here is very close to that. And that's where the rules kind of break down. If you're really trying to figure out how to dress great as a leader, this is where following the rules will not take you to the next step, right? This is one of the places you'll get stuck. So if you're one of my people, you may find yourself sometimes wearing outfits like, this doesn't feel fully there. And it could be because you're simply not owning your presence that much yet. Okay, this pocket square is a workhorse. I love it. It's blue and white, which are great colors for me. And it's check, which is always interesting. And it's a nice kind of linen. So this is from Brooks Brothers, I think. I bought this years ago. Doesn't smell like anything. Maybe I'll start doing that. I don't think that it really works for this shirt. I like putting it as just a flat piece. I think it works better with a check. This kind of works. It's a different scale, right? These are large in terms of a check pattern, and these are smaller, so I'm shifting the scale up. And because of the blue and white versus the pink and white, it differentiates it a little bit, and it does reference the suit. But I think that this is another one of those matches where it's good, it's acceptable. If I saw someone wearing this, I would appreciate the effort, but I don't think it doesn't do a lot. It certainly doesn't make better this shirt or this suit. And why would, given how these look together, why would we want to make them, why wear anything that doesn't make them look better? Even without the pocket square, there's a real statement to it. Okay, last one. This guy's also a workhorse. I'll take him out. Polka dot navy. Bay got me onto polka dots, and I will tell you that if that's the only thing she ever did for me, she would have completely changed my life. Of course, fortunately, she does many, many, many other things, but polka dots, boy, what a pattern! Polka dots, what a pattern! So you can see, in comparison to this one, the polka dots are kind of nice. The white stands out. The navy creates a bit of like, it pulls the eyes visually, and so the polka dots are actually kind of highlighted. It almost matches with the tone of the shirt. It certainly doesn't clash with it. And if I was wearing a white shirt, I think this would look amazing because the white would go with the white dots and the navy would kind of be one shade down from the suit. As it is, while polka dots aren't a bad thing, they're an amazing pattern, and they would certainly work with a color more in line with the shirt. But I think we want to focus more on the shirt than we do on the suit. I think that's the direction. So, in the end, with all of those, where I wanted was, talking about, look at that, it just goes back in, it looks really cool. So talking about how our clothes are an aspect of our presence, your ability to think about these things can really, it can make a significant impact.